Both teams skating around. Officially 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go until puck drop. ASU posting some beautiful sweaters this afternoon. Wearing the classic maroon and gold with the Sparky the Sun Devil logo out front.
Starting in net tonight for the ASU Sun Devils is Liam Casto, number 30. He's from New Lenox, Illinois. Standing at 6'1", catches left. He's played 9 games last season for this ASU squad. He went 5-4 with a .367 goals against average, .894 save percentage.
And that is a high, 3.67 goals allowed on average per game. And you'd like that number to be a bit low, perhaps below 3 goals a game, but this is D2 collegiate hockey, so expect some scoring, especially if you look at Texas A&M. They have scored often and frequently, I should say. On the season, they've scored 30 goals. They have a 16-point differential. They've allowed 30 goals, allowed 14 goals, I should say, compared to scoring 30 goals. So, I'm expecting a bit of a shootout tonight, Colgan.
Could be. Leading scorer for Texas A&M is Marshall Rushing, the captain of this squad. He's got 11 points in the season, 5 goals in 4 games played. I mean, he's been unreal for this squad. I think that he's going to be one of the X factors for this team heading into this one. They are in the TECHC of D2 hockey for HCHA hockey, which is the club league for the nation. So, see how they play here tonight.
Well, both teams continue to warm up. We are now 7.5 minutes to go until puck drop. This is ASU's second home game of the season. They will play later this month, not again until the 18th. They will play 2 games versus Texas Christian University on the 18th and 19th of October.
Yeah, A&M played against North Texas, and they beat up on them after losing big against them earlier in the season. So they had a nice bounce-back win. Played GCU past 2 nights here, so we'll see if fatigue has a bit of an effect here on them heading into this one as they're looking to play in their 3rd straight game. So see what happens with that one.
Now,
but
Colgan, you played hockey forever.
Yes, I did.
Talk to me about what does it feel like? How tired are you going into that 3rd, 4th straight day of playing?
Depending on their conditioning, which I imagine is pretty solid for a D2 team, I think that they'll be pretty well conditioned. And I think coming into this one, if it was a double header, that's a different story. Double headers are much more difficult than coming off of a 3 straight. So it'll be a little bit of a tournament action for a feel for them here.
Now, at the collegiate level, you're not going to see double headers, I believe. So these players are going to get a bit more time to rest, but still playing back-to-back nights has its challenges.
Yes, exactly.
Well, fans beginning to file in here. Now, it is almost the perfect atmosphere inside. It is cool in here. It's about 110 degrees outside, probably in the 50s inside here, so a beautiful atmosphere.
It's absolutely wonderful in here. That's why hockey makes for such a great sport. You can play it in the desert. You can play it in Alaska. ASU played Alaska a bunch of times last year. They built a bit of a rivalry with that one for their NCAA squad, so it's a wonderful sport. It's super underrated in my opinion, but we'll see what happens in this one. I think we're going to have a pretty good game ahead of us. 2 really solid teams.
Well, it should be fun just scoring in general, high-scoring games. It's always just a fun atmosphere. You got the crowd getting into it. Hopefully ASU, or I should say both teams, get on the board early. Just make this one interesting. Just looking forward to this game.
Yeah, we just had Casto come over, give us a little bit of a smile, so I think he's pretty locked in here to start.
Well, he's hoping that it's a low-scoring game, at least on his side.
Exactly. Backing him up tonight will be Cody Creasy as the puck almost flies and hits us right in the head, but Cody Creasy is normally the starter for this team. He's going to be taking a backseat to Casto here tonight. So
now you talk about the velocity of shots. What is the average collegiate velocity when it comes to shooting the puck? I know in the NHL it is pretty hard.
Oh, it's unbelievable sometimes. I mean, like, the power that these guys get behind their shots. I mean, you'll see a shot hit the back bar of the goal and just come ringing right out. It'll go past the red line at center ice and fly down to the other goalie who's celebrating with it and will probably shoot it back to the other side. So I imagine that this team will have some pretty good snipers. We'll see Bellatini get in there. He's from Darien, Illinois. So
Illinois represented.
A lot of Illinois guys here on this roster. We're both from Illinois.
Both went to the same high school as well.
Shout out New Trier High School.
Illinois, represent New Trier. Just outside of 4 minutes to go until we get this one started here. Both teams in their pregame skate around. I'm a big fan of both of the sweaters for these teams. We already talked about ASU, Texas A&M. They're very similar. What is that, maroon base?
Rocking an all maroon white. So a little dual two-tone color jersey here. Big hockey jersey fan myself. Love the design of them. One of the best designs in all of sports. I mean, you can look at football jerseys and basketball jerseys and all of that all you want, but hockey does it best.
It's just, I'm a big aesthetic fan, especially with jerseys. Just hockey sweaters. They're the biggest type of jersey you could say, so there's a lot of detail that goes into them. And both of these teams have beautiful colored jerseys.
For sure.
But we take a look at the leading scorer for Texas A&M. Currently it is Marshall Rushing with 11 points, 5 goals and 6 assists. Behind them you have Ethan Chen, 6 goals and 2 assists. To go with 8 points in total. We got some. The vibing is.
The vibe is unreal right now.
Is phenomenal.
I'm absolutely loving it.
So we do apologize if it's very loud in the background. I know back in high school, in our press box, the speaker was right next to the mic, so it would get quite loud at times. So we do apologize in advance if there are some loud interruptions. If there's some loud turn down for wanting going on in the background. Well, we will work to get you the starting lines momentarily, as I believe we have some last-minute changes, perhaps. Well, we'll start with the forwards for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, starting at left wing is Jack Murkowski out of Queensbury, New York. He played on the D1 team last year here at Arizona State, so he's coming down this season for a little bit of an easier time for him. Probably looking to put up a bunch more points than he did last season. He didn't put up any points in 2 games played for that D1 team, so we'll see what happens with him. Starting at center for the Sun Devils is Ethan Sanders from Kaloops, British Columbia, also on that D1 team. And rounding out this all former D1 starting lineup on forwards, Will Boyer out of Detroit, Michigan.
Defensemen, we have Robert Snyder and Jacob Gunderson, left and then right. And then in goal, we have Liam Castro, who we've already mentioned before.
Yeah, Snyder last season had 8 points in 25 games for this D2 squad. A lot of these guys are a lot of shutdown defensemen. Hopefully they'll look to have some offense from the back end here in this one.
The big thing's going to be early on, who's going to face more pressure on the defensive end? That's going to be the big thing. Who's going to be applying pressure on the offensive end? And really, both of these teams, that's how momentum starts. The team that really gets out in front, puts pressure on the other side's defensive end, is really going to get out to a good start in my mind.
Now we got just under 45 seconds here left in warm-ups. Players skating around, getting that last butterfly shots in, as they call it.
Now, I know you played hockey, but me on the other end, I don't even think I can skate. I have not put on the skates and gotten on the ice in probably 5 or 6 years, and I can tell you I was a horrible skater as a young kid.
Couple bruises after the first time out.
Falling right away. I probably can't even get up if I were to try today. But I would like to skate. It's one of those skills that I feel like you need to have, and I do not currently possess that skill.
Yeah. They got a great facility here, Mountain America Community Iceplex. They got Mullet Arena where the NCAA team plays just across the way, so shares the same building, but it'll be a good one as warm-ups are about to wrap up. Coaches will give their pregame speeches, and we'll drop the puck.
Pretty good, actually. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer.
Home of your Arizona State Sun Devils. This afternoon, your Sun Devils face off against the Texas A&M Aggies. Arizona State University, the Sun Devil Hockey Team, and the American Collegiate Hockey Association remind all fans that profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating chants or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or your fellow fans will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from the Iceplex. Thank you for your cooperation.
I believe that's it. We are moments away from tip-off.
The starting lineup for this afternoon's game. Here are the starting lineups for today's game. First, for visiting Texas A&M, coached by Kevin Quinn, Gary Russell, and Bradley Simon. At left defense, number 11, Evan McQuaig. At right defense, number 13, John Bowditch. At left wing, number 19, Ethan Ratliff. At center, number 8, Jacob Smith. At right wing, number 33, Nico Leone. And in goal, number 31, Peyton Woodleaf. And now, fans, get up and here's the starting lineup for your Sun Devils. At left defense, number 2, Andrew Swichtenberg. At right defense, number 5, Jonah Gilbert. At left wing, number 14, Marshall McDonald. At center, number 7, that's Walcott. William Kelleher. At this time, fans, we ask you please rise if you are able. Kindly remove your caps and join us for the playing of our national anthem.
And it is time for puck drop here in Arizona. For those, if you couldn't hear it, from the public address announcer. Starting lineup for Texas A&M. At left wing, Ethan Ratliff. At center, the assistant captain, Jacob Smith. At right wing, number 33, Nicholas Leon. At left defense, Evan McQuaig. At right defense, number 13, John Bowditch. And starting in goal, number 31, Peyton Woodleaf.
Well, some information on Peyton Woodleaf. He went 4-4 last year in 2023. He is from Cypress, Texas. He stands at 5'11". Had a goal average.
He had a 5.4 goals against average, 8.37 save percentage. So he was all right last year, but he'll look to play a little bit better. ASU's starting lineup is their third line tonight. Number 14, Marshall McDonald. Number 7, Vance Walcott, who is the captain of this ASU roster. And number 28, Will Keller. And at left defense, number 2, Andrew Switchenberg. And at right defense, number 5, Jonah Gilbert. This puck drop is underway. Number 14, McDonald misses the puck as the pass goes down into the Texas A&M side. A&M reaches for it. 28 shoots it on net. It's blocked away by Woodleaf. Down in the corner now, where A&M tries to recover it. ASU defense gets checked, but he brings it out. A&M on the counterattack. Stripped away.
Switch.
Line change out early for A&M. Shot misses over the top of the net as it trickles into the left corner of ASU's defensive side. Ethan Chen has it. Fires it over. Shot saved by Liam Casto as he holds on. 18:53 left here in the first period of this hockey game.
Right into the paw, you could say, of Liam Castro. Nice save. And we have a line change as well for ASU, I believe.
Second line for this ASU team comes on. Shot on. It hits the crossbar. Trickles behind him. Goalie scrambling for it. It's fired into the slot, and it's cleared away by ASU. Almost an amazing opportunity for Texas A&M as a shot from the right-hand side circle goes off the crossbar and trickles behind the net.
Nearly a disaster moment for ASU. Perhaps a bit of a lucky break.
ASU dumps it into the left corner where they recover it. Trickles around to the right. Passes it up to the point. Shot on. Tipped on over the net. Checked in the corner is Ethan Bellatini. Number 9 for ASU. Robert Snyder brings it up. He goes past one. In on goal. Oh, and he just misses it on the left-hand side.
Another line change for ASU.
Tried to wrap it right around Woodleaf, but couldn't find the net.
Mason Amelise enters the game.
Snyder looks for a change but can't, so he's a little tired on the side. A&M dumps it in the left-hand corner. Amelise grabs it out. He skates up the ice, looking to find Sanders in the middle but can't. A&M dumps it down back into the ASU side. Amelise turns it over, blocked it away by Casto. ASU brings it up. Amelise has it on the right-hand side. He chips it in the middle to Sanders. Shot on, misses it right of the post. Back to the right-hand corner, fired it into the left-hand corner. Was 94. Mason Amelise. Shot on, blocked away by A&M as they just chip it out, trying to get a line change, and they do. 2 forwards for A&M come off, but they steal it. Shot on, blockered away, his stick falls out. In the corner now with it. Emily scrambles for it. 26 and 97. Weingard for ASU tied up in the corner. Weingard collects it. Goes around the back of the net but drops it for Amelise.
Well, Castro's
still without it. Still without his stick, but he grabs it. Sanders chips it on net. Trickled, and Woodleaf will hold on.
We're still on a line change once again for ASU. Change for Texas A&M.
3:20 gone here in the first period. Nothing, the score. Some pretty good chances to start off this game. I mean, we've seen Casto lose his stick twice already. We've seen a post, couple tip shots, so.
3 shots on goal for A&M against Castro, and Castro not even having a chance to collect his breath.
ASU collects it now in the left corner. They walk to the middle. It's poke checked away. Haddock tries to get it back to the point but cannot. Bosch has it behind the net. Circles to the right-hand corner. They chip it they play give and go on the point. But A&M steals it. Into the offensive zone they go. Shielding the puck is Gilbert for ASU, but turns it over. Haddock grabs it now. He skates in on the right-hand boards. Tries to get past one, but can't. Puck is still on his feet. A&M recovers the puck. Chips it into the corner where Haddock recovers. Haddock tries to look for the defense at the point, but it goes all the way back to Casto, where he'll give it to his defenseman. Robert Snyder brings it out with speed. Going up the middle. Fires it over the left-hand side. Lou back for it for Texas A&M. Dylan Lou at 1 point last season in 6 games played. Scored his first career goal earlier this season against Oklahoma State, so it's good for him. Congratulations to him.
I think we have our first icing of the game.
First icing called on Texas A&M. Face-off will be to the left of Peyton Woodleaf. Walcott to take it for ASU. He wins it back to his right wing. Shot blocked by the left defenseman. Another shot by Gunderson. But it goes over the net of Woodleaf as it's in the corner. Left side now. Chip down. And it'll be blocked by Woodleaf, and he'll cover. 15-13 gone here in the first period. Or 15-13 remaining in the first period. We got some more tunes pumping right above us. We'll hear that all game long.
I'll tell you what I want. I want some goals. I want some more action here.
Second line for ASU comes onto the ice. They try and play a pass play where they chip it back to the right side and try and get a quick shot off, but A&M wins the faceoff back to their right, so they claim possession as they walk out with it. Dylan Lou feeds it up for Colson Zach. Zach crushed by Gunderson. Lou has it now for Zach, but Gunderson gets the puck out. He comes up the middle of the ice. He dumps it in deep. Hits off the glass. Bellatini back for it now. Renneberger in the corner. He chases after one. Tries to get the poke check on the right-hand side, but cannot.
Comes A&M.
Flilik chips it down low. Bellatini recovers for ASU as Emily springs it out on the right-hand side. He's checked by Marshall Rushing, the captain of this A&M roster. Spearman tries to chip it out but can't, and he turns it back over to ASU, who's behind the net of A&M. A lot of A's in this game. A&M, ASU. Might get a little bit confusing, but a lot of A's. And the alternate captains for this roster, Jacob Smith, Mason Burdett, as well as Evan McEwig for A&M. For ASU, Haddock, Bellatini, and Keller. As Rushing brings it up. Offsides called on A&M. 6-12 gone in the first period.
That will bring out another line change for the Sun Devils and for A&M.
Line changes early and often for both of these teams so far in this game.
Now, is that something you should see in common? A lot of
oh, yes. Oh, yeah. 30, 45 seconds, you're on, you're off. Try and get at least one scoring opportunity, stay out of your own defensive zone, and that's a pretty good shift. A&M chips it back down low. Number 22 tries to grab it for ASU, but cannot. It's chipped in front of the net. Net's off its moorings as there's a scramble in the right-hand corner. Number 7 for A&M, Lucas Lissandro fighting for the puck. Murkowski for ASU. We've seen a lot of scrambling out of Casto today for ASU.
He's been all over the place. He's lost his puck multiple times.
Yeah.
He's lost his stick multiple times defending the puck. He's been all over the place.
ASU wins the faceoff on the left circle. Chips it up to the right wing. Boyer tries to chip it out but can't. It's chipped past him. Here comes Lissandro. Chips it back down low for Emily's, where he grabs it. ASU tries to bring it out. Chip it up to the boards. Boyer brings it out for ASU on the right-hand side. Sanders behind the net. Chips it back to Weingard. It's on net, and it's stopped by Woodleaf. And he covers. It'll be a face-off to the right-hand side of Woodleaf.
Well, second shot on goal for the Sun Devils. 4 line changes. 4 shot on goal for the Sun Devils. Compared to 5 for the Aggies.
So have some early pressure from both sides here. Third line from ASU comes on. McDonald, Walcott, and Keller. Starting lineup for them this game. It's one back to the point. Switchenberg shoots it on net. It's blocked up in the air. McDonald grabs it in the left corner. He checks one. Chips it down low for Walcott. They fight for it. Pinned up against the boards. It's pinned by number 8, Jacob Smith of A&M. McDonald brings it out. Checked. Blocked. There will be a penalty on the play going against A&M. See what the call is. It'll be a hooking. Get the number on that one. Be on number 13 of A&M, John Bowditch.
Hooking on Odich. Is the first penalty in this game for either team.
We'll see if ASU can get their power play going. They did not score on their opportunities last game. They had 7 opportunities last game. They could not find the net on any of them.
Bowditch 2 for hooking. Time of the penalty. 12:42 remaining in the first period. Your Sun Devils are on the power play.
Well, here we go. 2 minutes and a golden opportunity for the Sun Devils to get on the board.
Snyder with it on the left-hand point. He fires a shot, and it's trickled behind Woodleaf into the corner. Bellatendi grabs it now. Gunnarsson back at the point, walks the line, fires one on net, and it's blocked up into the netting and out of play. 12:23 left here in the first period. 1:42 left on the power play.
A good look for Gunnarsson. 6 shot on goal for the Sun Devils.
Walked from the right-hand point to the middle, tried a shot, and it was blocked away. Over near the ASU bench, Renbarger getting looked at by the trainers. So hopefully he'll be okay and be able to return back to action here soon.
The net has become dislodged this time, though, on the A&M side.
You see that quite a lot in hockey. A lot of players going hard to net, trying to get a rebound opportunity.
Now, I believe it is not anchored into the ice. I believe there's like a slight divot.
So they put a divot into the ice. They sometimes drill it. Sometimes they have the little pegs that they just stamp into the ice that makes a little bit of an imprint. So it's not really locked in there too well. That's also more so for a safety reason. So if a player goes into the net, they don't hurt themselves too much. It still hurts if you go into the post. A&M tries to clear the puck. They do. Gunnarsson back with it for ASU. He'll wait for his team to get set up as they'll look to get a line change here. 1:16 left in the power play for ASU. Gunnarsson behind his own net. He brings out, looks for Bellatendi, but fires it over to Weingard, who dumps it in. Haddock in the corner. Gunnarsson now in the middle of the point. It's blocked by Marshall Rushing, the captain.
Right off of the knee.
Looked like that one will hurt. Gunnarsson now with it, shadowed by Marshall Rushing. A shot by Bellatendi. It was muffled. It's shot on, and it goes wide of the net. Weingard has it now on the left-hand side. Haddock behind the net, fighting for it. Weingard sidesteps, passes it to Gunnarsson at the top of the point. He shoots one on net. It's scrambled for in the net, and Woodleaf covers it. 33 seconds left in this power play for ASU. Couple good shooting opportunities there.
Once again, ASU now taking over, you could say, with shots on goal. They're +4, 9-5. And with 33 seconds left in this power play, it's now or never for the Sun Devils.
Still no goals, though, for this ASU team on the power play. If they don't convert here, it'll be their 8th straight attempt that goes to the wayside. Emily's tried to keep the puck in for ASU, and it goes all the way back down to Casto. No icing on power plays or penalty kills for A&M, so they can just shoot it down all they want. Emily's drops it to Murkowski. Ethan Chen slips right in front of us.
15 seconds.
Right on the right-hand side. Emily's brings it in. Tries to find one, but he can't. Here comes A&M. They bring it out. Burnett chips it out of play into the scorer's box. 8 seconds left on this power play. He was looking to get a little bit of a rush chance with Ethan Chen, but couldn't find anything going.
Well, 8 seconds left in the power play, and unfortunately for ASU, it does not appear that they are going to score, but
they did build some momentum, so
exactly.
That's a very crucial part of a power play. It's not necessarily to score too much, but, I mean, obviously it would be nice if you scored, but just building momentum. You don't want to give A&M any opportunities. Ethan Chen behind the net as A&M's penalty expires. Puck is chipped out to Matthew Feelick, who just chips it in. Weingard back for it now for ASU. He'll bring it up, feed it into the middle where Murkowski has it. Boyer looking for the pass in the zone, but it's blocked away. Chen chips it in the air. Number 8 for A&M, Jacob Smith shoots it on, and it's batted in the air by Casto, and it's blocked away. Boyer has it now. Line change for A&M, slow to get on the ice. Boyer sidesteps one, shoots, and it's blocked away by Woodleaf. What a move by Boyer to sidestep one of the defensemen. A tip on. Ooh. And it's blocked away by Woodleaf again. 2 great scoring opportunities for ASU. They keep it in the in the zone. Another save by Woodleaf from the right-hand point. Shot on by Gilbert. A&M rushes it out. Leon into the middle, tipped in over the net by Ratliff on a mini 2-on-1 opportunity. Lukowski brings it out of the right corner for ASU, and he just chips it down. Will it go far enough for icing? It will.
What a chaotic sequence of events on both ends of the ice. Both teams with multiple shots on goal. And Casto in specific, the puck was deflected off of his stick and went up over the net. That's just a luck of the draw, you could say right there, because I'm not quite sure if he's able to save that if the puck does not hit his stick in that situation.
That was an unreal scoring opportunity for ASU. We saw Boyer just sidestep one, go right to the middle, and try and get a shot off, and he got it off. But it was Woodleaf who got the better of him with the right pad. 9:32 left here in the first period. As A&M, another type shot, but it's soaked up by Casto. Tried a shot from the point. They're getting a lot of sticks on pucks here going towards the net, but Casto's gotten the better of them every single time.
Yeah, so with 12 shots on goal, Texas A&M was 7.
Walcott to take the face-off for ASU. He loses it. A&M scramble for it. They try and get it out. ASU does, and they do get it out. Gilbert controls possession. Finds Walcott, but it's sticked away by Matthew Perry. Evolitson shades one. Walcott gets it in ASU's offensive zone. Here comes Perry for A&M. Mini 2-on-1. 2-on-1 has rushing, but it's blocked by Gilbert. Amazing defense by Gilbert, and there's a block shot for him as well. Perry reclaims it. Gilbert goes in the corner and grabs it. He chips it in the air, where ASU or A&M will grab it. Evan McEwig back in his own zone, but he turns it over. Gilbert grabs it. It's in his feet. Goes behind the net. Stoppage in play. See what the call is. Net's off once again for A&M.
That's becoming a common occurrence this afternoon.
It is.
The third time that it's happened already.
Body's going hard to the net constantly, so it's been interesting to see all the stoppages. I think that the ice crew will probably take a look at that at intermission. Perry to take the face-off for ASU. Scramble, he loses it. Bowditch falls down for A&M as they bring it out, but it's turned over. Rennerbagger to Perry, a shot, he scores! Ethan Bellatini scores for ASU off of the pass from Jack Perry. That'll give ASU the 1-0 lead, 8:22 to go here in the first period. Bellatini with his second goal of the season, scored in the first game for ASU.
Bellatini making his home state of Illinois proud right there.
What a goal.
Goal scored by number 10, Ethan Bellatini.
Talk about stealing the momentum, ASU getting out in front early. And they have doubled up Texas A&M in terms of shots on goal, 14 compared to 7. Nicely done by ASU. Now we'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
So A&M brings it back out, but it is offsides. Bellatini assisted by Perry with 8:32 left to go in the first period. That was a wonderful play opportunity. They were scrambling for it on the left-hand circle, and Perry just digs it out and fires it over to Bellatini, who just gets the one-timer right off and fires it into the back of the net. As here he comes again, hoping to feel a little bit of momentum. He shoots it over the net. Gunnarsson back for it. Shot on, blocked away. Perry with it, blocked by A&M. Lissandro clears it for A&M. As it hits the net, or hits the glass in between the benches, and that'll be a stoppage in play. 7:49 to go. ASU doubling the shots for A&M, 15-7. They've really picked it up since those first few minutes of the period.
Early on, it was looking like Texas A&M was going to control the puck in this one, putting pressure on Casto in goal. Yet ASU has seemingly flipped the script. They have dominated on the offensive end for most of this game, and it shows in the shot selection and shot number.
Yes, it has. ASU wins the faceoff. Weingard with it now. Plays it across to Sanders, who chips it over to Boyer, who tries to do the same sidestep move once again, but can't. Puck now in the left-hand corner. Amelise will grab it. He's hit right in front of us by Lissandro, who gets physical. Weingard with it now. Up to Sanders on the boards. Chen fights for it. It's played into the middle. Sorry, it was Ratliff, not Chen. Boyer on the right-hand side fires it over to Weingard. Still in the defensive zone over on the left-hand circle. He circles back, shades Lissandro, and as he comes up with speed into the offensive zone, he passes by one A&M defender. The puck goes over to the right corner where Dylan Liu will recover it for A&M. Lissandro now on the left-hand boards. Boyer shot on, blocked. Weingard with the shot, and it goes over the net. Amelise tries to shake one but can't. Here comes Ratliff now. He chips it over to the benches. Gilbert now, right in front of the ASU bench, plays it back for Boyer.
Line change.
Another line change on for ASU. It's a saucer pass attempt by Boyer, but ASU will beat the icing. He has it behind the net. He circles in front of it. Shot on, and it hits the post, or the stick of Woodleaf. That was Haddock for ASU who got that shot fired off. Gilbert now, shot on, and it's in! Gilbert scores from the left-hand point. That'll make it 2-0 for ASU. Right over the corner, right over the shoulder of Woodleaf. Haddock goes first in line, so it looks like he'll get a tip. Jack Haddock, his first goal of the season for this ASU team. Gilbert with an amazing shot.
ASU again applying pressure, and just eventually when you put that much pressure on the defensive zone, it's going to break. The pipe is going to burst, and that shows with ASU's 2-0 lead. They are now up by 10. They are plus 10 in the shots on goal department, leading 17-7 in terms of shots on goal. And when you lead by that big of a margin, good things are going to happen.
Puck covered by Casto. Player down for A&M in the corner. That's Rushing, their captain. He leads by example for this team. He wants his team to score early and often, and he's given a little bit of chirps towards the ASU team, but he has 11 points on the season, so he tells his team what to do, and they hopefully listen. ASU wins the puck back for Gunnarsson. Up on the left-hand boards now, blocked away. Lissandro now gets checked. And another hit by McDonald. He's just putting on the pressure on Spearman. Gunnarsson now, 5:45 left to play here in the first period. It's a stretch pass up for Walcott, but he dumps it in. Spearman plays it up for Matthew Perry. Perry now shoots one on, blocked away by Gunnarsson as Casta once again falls, tripped up by his own teammate. He looks over the ref for a call.
Get Casto all over the place, flying around. He's taking a beating today, Colin.
Walcott on the right-hand corner. He's bodied by Givens as there's a battle on the boards for the puck. Amelise has it for Weinberg. He shoots it wide. Amelise now on the right corner. Shot on by ASU, and it's blocked away by Woodleaf. He's played pretty well here in this first period. You know, a couple shots that he pretty much couldn't really do much about as ASU gets the puck back on the left corner. Renbacher turns it over to Matthew Perry, but then Emily steals it back. He walks in, looks to get to the net. He goes behind the net. 3 ASU in the offensive zone. They get a mini line change as 2 come on. Shot on by Amelise wide. Puck chips into the corner. Perry hit by A&M. Givens now back for A&M as he just tries to chip it out but cannot. Amelise once again keeps it in for ASU. Spearman gets it out of the zone. Weingard plays it right back to Perry as they go right back in, but they are offsides. 4:08 left here in the first period. 2-0 ASU.
Good start for the Sun Devils, still putting pressure on A&M's defensive zone. And despite her not being a goal yet for A&M, ASU's goalie Liam Casto has taken a beating back there, flying all over the place.
He's been flopping like a fish in that goal.
Fish out of the water, you could say.
Fish on ice.
Fish in a frozen lake.
Exactly right. A little commotion down by the ASU net. They're digging away at it, but just the classic hockey conversation of going in before the whistle blows. Happens all the time.
What a fitting song. Gotta keep them separated by, I believe that is, oh my God, what is the band? Oh my God, I'm completely blanking on the band. I have to get Shazam out.
I couldn't tell you what.
The Offspring. This is some Offspring. This is just hockey music. If there ever has been any more hockey type music, this is.
Trying to keep them separated here with less than 4 minutes to go. Perry wins the faceoff back to Gilbert on the right boards. He walks it, but chips it back to the right-hand side as Boyer chips it down low. Renenbacher tries to chip it to the middle, but can't. A&M brings it out. Number 10 for A&M brings it into the zone. Zach plays it for Chen. He tries a shot on, but it's blocked by Gilbert. Perry behind the net. Chips it back for Gilbert in the corner. Up to Boyer as it goes out to center ice, where Evan McEwig for A&M will chip it into the left boards. ASU just trying to get rid of it, but can't. Puck in the air, tipped out by number 2 of ASU. Chen walks behind the net, fires it to the middle, shot on, but it goes wide. Colson Zach with that one. A&M shot on, blocked away by Casto. They fight for it on the right-hand side. Boyer brings it out. 2-on-1 now for ASU. Back checker for A&M. Boyer shot on, and it's blocked up into the netting by Woodleaf, and that'll go out of play. 2:53 left here in the first period. ASU up 2-0.
That was Will Boyer with the shot deflected up and onto the netting. Again, ASU for a bit was in trouble under their defensive zone. Really the first time we've seen A&M come out flying and threaten ASU in quite some time. But with just under 3 minutes to play in this first period, let's see what ASU can do here.
Looked like that shot went off the stick of Woodleaf. There's another shot brought on. It's blocked away as the music comes back for a little bit there. Now back at the point, shot on by ASU, blocked away by Woodleaf on the left side. A&M tries to reverse it on the right-hand side. They can't. Shot on in the net. Rebound. And it goes wide as there will be another penalty as a fight breaks out in the left corner. A&M, number 33, Nicholas Leon.
To the ground, body slam.
He's on the ground.
Wow.
They tackle him. There's an ASU player on top of him. We'll see what the call is for the penalty, if they'll even up here after this scramble. But there was an original penalty on A&M, so they'll get at least one. But we'll see if there's subsequent penalties after that.
3-on-4 here, perhaps.
I think these ones will even out. We'll probably see a 5-on-4 power play for ASU. As number 38 for ASU, Jack Perry goes to the box. Or sorry, that's Ryan Messenbrick here today. Switch jerseys for a little bit. Snyder talking with the referee to get the signal. 5-on-5 hockey will be played here.
So offsetting, you could say.
So we got an offsetting penalty. I don't know what the original call was for A&M, as they did go to the ground first. As the referee talks with the head coach of ASU, Zach Kowalchuk, who did play.
They're
Offsetting penalties.
For ASU, number 38, Ryan Messenbrink, double minor for roughing.
Double minor on Messenbrick for roughing.
A&M, number 33, Nico Leone, 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for hooking. Time of all penalties, 2:34 remaining in the first period.
Messenbrick with a double minor for roughing. The shot on for ASU is blocked away. And it was Nicholas Leon with 2 penalties, roughing and holding, as it's scrambled in front of the net. Walcott brings it out for ASU. He fires it across to Gunnarsson. Shot on, tipped away by A&M. They try and chip it out, but cannot. Gunnarsson with a slap shot from the point. It's gone wide. Walcott recovers it in the corner. Checked by Dylan Liu. Walcott brings it out. Tries a shot from the left circle. It goes over, tipped on by 14 for ASU, scrambled. And there will be another call here. Referee with his arm in the air. Might have been a high stick on ASU, so I don't think we'll see a penalty come out of this one. unless he caught
Change.
one of the A&M up high.
A lot of clock stoppages in this game, I would say. Not really had a consistent period of time in which the clock has not stopped.
So we'll get this sorted out. Just a high stick call on A&M. So it'll be a face-off to the left-hand side of Woodleaf with 1:59 to go here in the first period. Tie up, and ASU wins it. Played wide, Emily's back for it. He's been a factor here in this first period, keeping the puck in many times for ASU. Ethan Chen has it. Here comes A&M, 2-on-2, mini 3-on-2. They have it in the corner. Burnett plays it up to the middle. Shot on, blocked away by Emily's. Scrambled in the slot. ASU now has it on the counterattack. They chase for it. It's Keller in the corner. A&M tries to get out but can't. Keller has it. Number 26 for ASU on the corner. He plays it up to Emily's at the right-hand boards. He sidesteps one. Fires it behind the net. Weingart at the left-hand points. Fake shot. Now takes one. It's on the net, and it goes wide. Andrew Green now with it. Final minute of the first period. ASU on top, 2-0. Emily brings it back in for ASU. Shot on, and it goes wide as A&M had some pretty good defense there on that one. They bring it back out. 2-on-1 now here for it. Colson Zach with Ethan Chen. Zach, shot off the crossbar. He hit the crossbar. He had Chen wide open on the right-hand side, but he fires it off the crossbar, right over the shoulder of Casto, and this game remains 2-0.
Just a game of inches right there. If that shot is just slightly below, it is a goal. Just a break for ASU.
Gilbert back with it. 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Plays it up to Rosenberg. It's intercepted at the red line by A&M. Shot on. Casto blockers it. It's in front of his net. Scramble for it. In the crease. Boyer brings it out. But it's regained by A&M. It's shot on and it goes wide to the glove side of Casto. And that'll do it for the first period here in Tempe, Arizona. ASU on top, 2-0.
Well, talk about just a chaotic first period of action. ASU leads 2-0, but that's not quite the whole story. A&M has put immense pressure as well on ASU. ASU's goalie, Liam Casto, has been flying all over the place, taking a beating, and yet the scoreboard does not necessarily indicate that. So, as we head into the first intermission of play, this has really been you could say, an evenly balanced game, although ASU leads in shots. They are +12, leading 26-14, 2 of those going in, but still, it feels like A&M should at least maybe have 1 goal by now. They put a lot of pressure on ASU.
A lot of tip shots, a lot of good opportunities for both teams. As we'll take a break here for the first intermission. We'll be back. Blaze Sports. Welcome back to Tempe, Arizona, here at the Community Iceplex for ASU D2 Hockey versus Texas A&M. I'm Colgan Herschel, alongside me, Wyatt Bomeyer. Wyatt, what an interesting first period we just had there.
Indeed, a interesting first period for both the Sun Devils and the Aggies. ASU with 2 goals in that first period. Ethan Bellatini and Jack Haddock with the goals for the Sun Devils. Bellatini, of course, the pride of New Lenox, Illinois, and then Jack Haddock. And really, it was a battle, but I don't necessarily think the score represents the immense intensity of this game. A&M has had quite the plentiful amount of looks on goal. I am shocked they have not scored yet. They have had a couple of near misses, so really a 2-0 score is slightly misleading because Texas A&M, although they are minus 12 in terms of shot on goals, they are still relatively in this game. This has been a very competitive back-and-forth affair.
I would say that Casto has been standing on his head for ASU, but he hasn't really done too much of standing this game. He's kind of been flopping all over the ice, so we'll see how that translates here in the second period. In that first one, A&M had 3 penalties to ASU's technically 1, but it was a double minor on Messenbrick, so 2 for ASU in that first period, 3 for A&M, so a lot of odd strength play there in that first period. The second 2 for A&M and the double minor did even up. So we played 5-on-5 hockey, but
well, Casto and Woodley still in goal for their respective clubs.
Don't see any reason for them to change. Both played real well in that first period. As we're set for puck drop here in the second period. Zach for A&M, Walcott for ASU. A&M wins it back. They chip it down low. Weingart has it at the blue line on the left side. He tries a shot on, can't get it by. Chen for A&M. Evan McEwig behind his own net, stops up, hit by McDonald. He gets it up to Chen, who fires into the middle of the Zach as they play a little give and go. 2-on-1, shot on, save by Casto. Here comes ASU with their own 2-on-1. Zach back checking. Emelise over for Keller, but he can't get the shot on as A&M back checks, but the pass is just out of reach for Ethan Chen. Pass made by Mason Burdett as it'll go all the way down for an icing. Just 42 seconds gone in this first period, and yet we've already had so much opportunity for chances.
Well, a miss on a cross. They were trying to put a Keller. He just could not handle it. If he's able to corral that pass, I'm quite sure that ASU would have had a good goal-scoring opportunity.
Emelise with the pass on that 2-on-1. He had an incredible first period. A lot of pucks kept in at the blue line on that right side. Is ASU back for it now. Bozer turns it over to Zach, who walks right in. Shot. Stop by Casto as it's blocked away into the corner. ASU brings it out on the left-hand side. Haddock now with it. One of the goal scorers in that first period. He circles around the net. It's in front of the net. In the feet. They scramble for it, and it's played to the other side. That was Rosenberg for ASU, and it was in the feet of John Bowditch for A&M. As they come back with it now. Shot on. Blocked away. Tipped in the air. As Rosenberg reclaims it in the corner. It's chipped around the net. Keller now with it. They have it in the left side, on the right side. Gunnarsson brings it out, turns back, sets up a play as he brings it up, sidesteps one, gets past another. They bring it in the zone. Bosch turned it over. Cade Willis now for A&M. He drops gets a drive back. His shot, score! Matthew Perry with the shot from the top of the circle. He fires it past the left pad of Casto. And that brings A&M back to just down 1 with 18:03 left in the second period. On their 18th shot on goal, they finally find it past Casto. That was Perry with the shot. What a rip it was. Unbelievable play there for A&M with the drop pass and then the snipe.
Texas A&M goal scored by number 15.
Well, I was telling you guys, Matthew Perry with the goal right there for Texas A&M. And another goal for Texas A&M. This is a tie game. Whoa.
That changed quite rapidly. That was number 33, Nicholas Leon, the man with the 2 penalties in the first period for A&M. It's just like that. The tide has changed, and we're tied up here again.
Absolutely chaotic sequence and a breakdown on the defensive end for ASU. Not even 10 seconds went by between goals.
You can imagine that head coach of ASU, Zach Kowalchuk, is not going to be happy with that as they turn it over. Here they come again. ASU trips in the middle, and it's shipped off its moorings. Sanders puts his arm in the air as the puck looked like it might have gone in had the net not come off its moorings.
Now, just ASU held the lead for the entirety of the first period, and now, not even 3 minutes into the second period, this game is tied. Just cannot be happy if you're ASU's head coach in this situation.
Sanders walked from the bottom of the left circle to the middle of the slot and then fired it back the other way. ASU with a shot, and it goes over the netting, and it hits the back wall here.
There are a couple dents.
There are quite a couple puck marks and dents on this wall, so you can imagine the fair bit of shots. They're looking up at it too, the ASU players. Number 22, Jack Borowski, looking at the puck marks as well as he takes the face-off, but A&M wins it. It's chipped out onto the side where Weingard chips it down low. Sanders chases after Lissandro as they're sandwiched by the ASU players. Weingard and Sanders makes a little bit of a Lissandro sandwich there. ASU brings it out now. Amelise on it, left-hand side. He walks in the middle with speed. Shot over the net. It goes out of play, off the post, off the pad of Woodleaf, and out of play. 17-14 gone in this exciting second period.
Well, just a high-flying start, especially for Texas A&M. The puck has literally been flying out of the ring, going up against the wall, but still, your ASU, in this situation, you probably just have to settle it down because it seems the game has seemingly sped up on the Sun Devils. A&M, to their credit, has put immense pressure on ASU to start the second period, and once again, the net has become dislodged, this time on the left side of the ring.
They're looking to fix it now. They're putting the peg deep into that hole there. Colson Zach now taking the face-off against Jack Barry of ASU. Zach wins it back. McEwick chips it out to Mason Burdett, who sidesteps Weingard. Ethan Chen now with it. Plays it back to his defenseman, John Bowditch, who walks and fires a shot past Casto. ASU brings it out now. Here comes Benettini. Line change for ASU. Here Chen brings it up, left-hand side in center ice. He chips it down low. Robert Snyder back for it now. As he's checked by one of the A&M players. Perry fights for it in the corner with one of his teammates. Weingard chips it back to his own zone. Ryan Redenbarger now on the corner. A&M players tripped up. There will be a penalty. That one will go against ASU as Woodleaf made a quick sprint to the bench, but he had to quickly turn back as the whistle goes. It would be Robert Snyder of ASU for a trip. 16:26 left in the second period.
That was only the second penalty on the Sun Devils in this game.
So we'll see what the A&M power play can do with this opportunity.
The first penalty was on Jack Perry. Actually, they're going to give it to Seacrest. Tripping on Seacrest for the Sun Devils. Chase Seacrest.
They set up in their own zone. Marshall Rushing brings it out, dumps it in on the left side. Christian Spearman now for it. Passes it back to McEwick. McEwick shot on, blocked by ASU. They try and clear it, but they cannot. Gilbert behind his own net. Chips it in front. A&M has it, and it's covered by Casto. 1:24 left on this power play for A&M. This has been a good first period here for Texas A&M. A lot of scoring opportunities. They've actually capitalized on them in this one. So we'll see if they can't take the lead here on this power play, their first opportunity of the night. Their power play so far on the season is actually better than their penalty kill. You don't really ever see that, especially through 4 games of the season. Power play percentage is 57.1, so they're capitalizing on half of their power play opportunities, which is almost unheard of, and their penalty kill is only 54%. So we'll see how that translates here in this one. Tie up at the circle. A&M with it at the left point. He has it now. Leon walks the middle, fires a slap shot. It goes over the net, hits the back of the crossbar off the glass. McDonald clears it out for ASU. Walcott chases after number 33, Leon of A&M, who looked to get a pass from his teammate, but ASU recovers and chips it all the way down. Barry now behind his own net. He leaves it for Burdett, who skates up, gains a little bit of speed, looking for Ratliff in the middle, but can't find him. He loses the puck, but it's reclaimed by A&M. ASU chips it out. McEwig has it now at center of his own zone. McEwig hovered closely by Haddock. He steps out to the left side of his own net. It's chipped in deep, but Emily's reclaims it. Mini 2-on-1. Emily's fires a shot. Just misses it wide of the blocker side of Woodleaf. ASU chips it high in the air where McEwig will go back for it. A&M brings it back out. Jacob Smith tries to look for Spearman, but Zach is the one who actually gets it. Dylan Liu in the corner. ASU kills it off as here comes number 72 out of the box. He fires a shot off the shoulder of Woodleaf as he blocks it away. That was Boyer right out of the box. You got the change off. He came off the bench after Perry went onto the bench. Got 2 Perrys on the ice. 1 for each squad. Perry with a Y on ASU and Perry with an I on A&M.
It's a very hockey name, you could say, last name.
Got Corey Perry in the NHL. Played last year on the Oilers. Took his team to the Stanley Cup Finals. Murkowski behind the net fires a shot. Sticked away by Woodleaf. Back to left corner. Left side of the blue line. Boyer behind the net. Leaves it for Murkowski. Boyer brings it out of the corner, tries to play it to the slot, but can't, and it goes past Gunderson. He chips it out. Lissandro grabs it, fires a shot, and it's blocked by Gunderson, who falls to the ice. Boyer trying to chip it past the A&M defenseman, but can't. Here comes Lissandro once again. He gets table-topped by Gunderson. He's been all over the ice tonight. A little saucer pass is broken up. Shook in hand by Andrew Green. That one stung him. He'll head off the ice. He drops his stick. He'll get a change. Matthew Perry will come on for the injured Andrew Green. Sanders behind the A&M net. He tries to play it to the middle. And it's broken up. Boyer couldn't get a shot off. Murkowski now with it. He gets checked. Emily's shot on. Misses it wide. Murkowski gets hit once again. He looks at rushing. Boyer brings it up on the left circle. He circles back. He plays it to the slot, and it goes all the way through to the boards. Jacob Smith now brings it out. 3-on-2. He falls at the blue line. Perry grabs it. He plays it on net. He has it now on the corner. He tries a shot, and it's stuffed by Casto.
Nice save by Casto right there in that situation.
Sanders now with it on the left side. Brings out, plays it to the middle, but Perry couldn't get a shot on. A&M brings it back out. Ethan Ratliff fires a shot, sticked away to the corner. Goalies love to work on that drill where they try and play that rebound instead of in front of their own net all the way into the corner, whether it's on the right or left side. They try and get really good at that so they don't leave any greasy goal opportunities in front of the net.
Now, at one point, ASU was plus 12 in terms of shots on goal. Now they're only plus 4, 27 to 23. They're at the Texas A&M. In this second period of play, they have come out firing. Even the margin up at 2 goals.
Perry has it. Going hard to the net is Bellatini. He bumps into the goalie. Perry in the corner. Small guy for a hockey player, but he gets in the corners pretty well. As Nathaniel Hahn brings it out for A&M. Ratliff now on the left side, and he gets hit. Pretty delayed by Gilbert. Not big enough to call a penalty, but a little bit of a delayed hit. We'll see how that plays out throughout the rest of the game. Perry chips it out to Gilbert. He'll look to hit. He can't. John Bowditch now On the left side, fires a shot, and it's covered by Liam Casto. 11:03 left here in the second period. Tie game at 2. Something's got to give is now playing.
Something has given. I would say ASU is slightly in the second period of play. Remember, it's almost dominating up by plus 12 in terms of shots on goal.
Only up 3 now.
The script is completely flipped. Now leading up by 3 shots on goal in the game being.
Whoever's in that score box, got to get a raise for them. They're playing the perfect songs at the perfect time, so good on them. As the puck is chipped out to the blue line of A&M, where McHugh will go back for it. The assistant captain for A&M, one of 3 on the roster. He waits behind his own net, looking to see if he can't set up a play. He skates it out with time. He fires it to the middle, but it's blocked by ASU. They're offsides, but then they tag up. Mason Burdett hit, chips it in. Casto back. Gilbert reclaims it in the corner. He comes out with it. Puck flipped high into the air where McDonald will chase after it. Gilbert right in front of us lays a big body. There will be a penalty called on Gilbert by the looks of it. He hit number 13, John Bowditch, right in front of us, and they'll call him on an interference penalty. Didn't look too bad from where we were sitting, but the referees saw it differently. It'll be Gilbert headed to the box. We'll see yet another power play.
Minor penalty number 5, Jonah Gilbert, 2 minutes for interference. Gilbert 2 for interference. Time of the penalty, 10:17 remaining in the second period. Your Sun Devils are on the penalty kill.
We'll see if A&M can't find the back of the net here as the shot's on. It's in the slot. As there'll be another penalty called here on ASU, this time a cross-check. Referees are definitely not swallowing the whistles here in the second period. That's 2 penalties within 11 seconds for ASU.
Now talking about playing under man, it's going to be a 5-on-3 situation.
It'll be Robert Snyder heading to the box for a cross-check. It'll be Seacrest, not Snyder. He's wearing Snyder's jersey this game. A&M looking to set up a play. It's Leon with it at the top of the hash marks. He fires it. It goes wide. Perry now at the right point. Burdett on the left circle looking to find a shot. Can't. Plays it to Leon at the top of the point. He fires a shot, and it goes in! What a shot by Nicholas Leon! He shows the Archer celebration. He puts A&M up here in the second period as ASU will still remain on the penalty kill. What a shot by Nicholas Leon.
Well, that's Leon's second goal of the game and a 3-0 run for the Aggies, and just ASU in a very tough situation now, playing underman by 2. It's still a 5-on-3. Now you really just have to weather the storm here and just get your way. Try to just keep the game within length, as now there is still, I would say, 5-on-4 situation.
Gunnarsson on the bench for ASU, showing his teammates what they need to do. Colson Zach steals it. Marshall rushing, plays it to the middle, and it's blocked away. Jacob Smith with the shot there right in front of Casto, as Walcott will chip it all the way down. Still 1:20 left on the 5-on-4 power play for A&M. McHugh trips up Walcott. He breaks his ankles a little bit there. Jacob Smith brings it out for A&M on the right side boards. He holds on to it, looks it past to Evan McHugh. He fires a shot, and it goes wide in the left corner. A&M trying to set up something here, but can't. Walcott all over him. Behind the offensive net, Zach plays it to Rushing. Rushing up top to McHugh, down to the left circle, fired a shot, and it's blocked away by Gilbert, who comes out of the box. They try and play a centering pass, but can't. It's broken up, and ASU chips it all the way down.
37 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Sun Devils.
McHugh behind his own net. Gives it to number 6, who will bring it out, Burdett. He'll go down the left-hand side. He holds on to it, stops up, sprays the referee. He plays it back to Leon. at the top of the point. Down low to Rushing, up back to Leon. Sidesteps, shoots one low, and it's stopped by Casto. 8:23 left in the second period. 13 seconds left on the power play for A&M.
The line change for both the Sun Devils and Aggies.
Couple tired bodies there for both teams. Back and forth action here in the second period. It's been unbelievable how much A&M has come out of the first intermission. They've come out firing.
Now only -1 in terms of shots on goal. Texas A&M is 27-26, still in favor of ASU, but that number is almost shrunk. A 11 goal shot difference.
It's a shot on by Dylan Liu. There was a clearing opportunity for Sanders. Or sorry, that was for Jacob Gunderson, but he gets a bit of a whiff on that one. And it went right back to Dylan Liu, who took a slap shot. Kind of a weaker shot on. Casto looked for it. He grabbed it and covered up as he'll fix his glove. Or his pad. Looks like he's trying to find the puck, and he does. It's always funny when the goalies lose the puck in their pads. You know, they're looking for it. They got so much padding that it's almost impossible for them to feel it in there.
You are not a goalie, I believe.
I'm not a goalie, no.
What? Talk about the padding. How much? Is that heavy?
It is unbelievably heavy. I mean, some of the stuff that you have to put on, like the pads, probably weigh 5 pounds in and of itself. Gunderson now on the circle. He plays the shot, and it's blocked away by Woodleaf. But you have the pads on the feet, which make it hard to move side to side, which is why you see so many goalies going in the splits and trying to just take up as much space as they can. And then the blocker and the glove are not light either, and they got the biggest helmet on the ice. So for being the most agile position on the ice, they don't make it easy. But it's for their safety, it's for their protection, and it gets the job done. Lou now with it for A&M on the point. He gets hit by Sanders. Goes behind the net. ASU tries to chip it out. That was Boyer, but he can't. Goes behind the net to Alessandro. He plays it to the middle. Shot. He scores! Marshall Rushing, or Andrew Green, with the shot on the one-timer. From the pass from Alessandro behind the net. That will give A&M a 2-goal lead. They have completely turned tables here in the second period. That was Andrew Green from Alessandro behind the net.
That is a 4-goal second period, and we still have 7 minutes and 24 seconds to play. Just an unbelievable change in momentum towards Texas A&M. They now lead in shots on goal as well. They've erased 12 shots on goal.
And ASU will use their only timeout of the game to try and settle down this roster.
An astonishing sequence of events and a change of events.
I mean, they've completely flipped the script here, as you said. I mean, it's unbelievable. They're now leading by 1 in the shot totals. And they've just been capitalizing on almost all their good scoring opportunities. We haven't really seen ASU down here on our end of the ice at all in this period. I mean, they've had a couple penalties, so they haven't really been able to build any momentum on the offensive side of the puck. But it's been all A&M in this second period. They've got 7:24 to change that.
Texas A&M goal scored by number
plenty of time left in this game.
Green assisted by number 7.
Period plus remaining.
Lucas
Just,
Lisiandro.
if you're ASU, you have to put the brakes on. You
Time of the
can't
goal, 7:24
afford to
remaining
allow
in
another
the
goal
second
at this point.
period.
You have to keep it within 2 goals and just start driving. They lost pretty much all the momentum they had the first period, but also just their puck movement. They haven't been that aggressive. It feels like they've been, on the defensive side for a majority of the second period, and they did have 2 penalties simultaneously, but still, even when they've been at full strength, they have struggled to really keep pressure on.
They need to spend some time in the offensive zone. They're not doing a great job of that now, but they do bring it out. Bellatini for ASU. He gets rocked by number 12, Ethaniel Hahn. Number 89 for ASU. Chips it behind the line. Hahn gets hit by Bellatini. A lot of bodies flying here. As it's chipped out, Leon tries to go back for it. Perry grabs it for ASU. Perry chips it to Belanger, but he can't do anything with it. Renenbacher chips it into the zone. ASU's currently delayed offsides as they go for a line change. Grant Givens brings it out for A&M. He fires one on. It's blocked away by ASU as they chip it back out. Hahn now back for it for A&M as he's chased after by Walcott, and he's steamrolled by Walcott. ASU offside. They fire a shot over. Hahn looking to get out of the way as he's about to get rocked again by number 14. That will be a penalty for ASU. Marshall McDonald absolutely smokes Ethan Hahn there. You could see that one coming from a mile away.
McDonald is in disbelief, acting like he didn't do anything wrong, putting his hands up, but yet a clear penalty, and once again, ASU will be undermanned.
This ASU roster has been going after Ethan Hahn here in the second period. They didn't like him going after one of their players, so they're coming back after them.
14, Marshall McDonald, 2 minutes for roughing.
McDonald with the roughing penalty. Some of the fans unhappy with that call, rightfully so. As A&M will head back to the power play, their 4th opportunity of the game. McEwig plays it over. It's shot on. Casto tries to make the stop, and he does. Goes behind the net. Still in front. McEwig with the shot, and it's blown dead as the net once again comes off. Lots of penalties here in the second period.
It's been sloppy for ASU all around. What, 3 penalties in the period to go on with 4 goals allowed? And I'm just saying, those are not 2 separately occurring events. There's some pattern there. There's some symmetry there. Committing silly penalties and fouls. Unfortunately, start to drip some goals just because of the power play.
It'll be Zach to take the faceoff for A&M. He wins it back. McEwig over to Rushing. Hops over his stick. He's checked by Walcott. Behind the ASU net is Weingard. He loses it. Spearman brings it out, and he tries a shot, but it goes wide. Rushing reclaims it, hit once again by Walcott. ASU player taken down, no call. Shot on, blocked away as they'll chip it out. We'll go back towards the A&M goaltender. Spearman will take it behind his own net, and he'll quickly move it up as ASU changes. Rushing now. Plays it to the middle for Perry. Perry over to Zach, and it's whiffed on the shot. As ASU will chip it down. Here they come back again. 2-on-1 for ASU. Haddock now behind the net. McEwig steals it back. Captain for A&M, Marshall Rushing, will chip it back to his assistant captain. They chip it in the offensive zone. Seacrest back for it. A&M chips it to the corner, but there's nobody there. ASU takes it back. Rosenberg down low. He gets it back in the slot, but he can't get it back. Ratliff brings it out now for ASU. He brings it on the right-hand side, cuts to the middle, shot on. It's through the feet of Casto, but he holds on. He loses his stick for what is like the 4th time this game.
So by Casto, once again, he's losing his stick, just protecting the net. Looking at the shot discrepancy. ASU now -5 in terms of shots, 32-27 in favor of Texas A&M.
4:32 left in the second period, 23 seconds left on the penalty. Went against McDonald of ASU. As Leon will fire a shot from the point, it's blocked away. That one stays in play. Sanders chips it all the way back out. Hops over the stick of Leon, so Woodleaf left to help him bring it back out. Leon sidesteps one, brings it down the right-hand side of the ice. He fakes the shot, tries to go to the net. ASU kills the penalty as the net once again comes off of its moorings. Leon puts his hands up in disbelief as he had a scoring opportunity setting up there.
And, well, not losing anymore. The net has become dislodged once again. The 5th time, at least the 5th time it's happened.
Obviously, this isn't an NHL or an NCAA game, so we don't have an official ice crew here. Just probably the guy riding the Zamboni who's probably fixing the ice, and then the referees come over and help out, but probably why the net keeps coming off. as Lissandro has it behind the ASU net. He tries to fire it up to Lou but can't. Sanders brings it out for ASU. He tries to get past Lou as he does. In the corner now with Matthew Feelick. Boyer up top. Shot on. Fired. Nothing going. Gilbert now with it. He plays it into the middle. Number 22 for ASU. Fires a shot. Just goes over the net. And it pops out off the stanchion. Sanders tries a shot. And he can't. Murawski has it. Murawski couldn't get a shot, but it's turned back over to Boyer. He looks to the middle for Sanders. He grabs it. He looks to his point. He gets it up there. Switchenberg shot on. Blocked away. Puck chip to the corner. Lou going to bring it out with a little bit of speed. He's looking up to Green, but he can't find him. Sanders blocks that one. A&M chips it in. Gilbert now for it, for ASU. Had one penalty earlier in the game. Switchenberg brings it out of his own zone. Tries to find Murkowski, but he can't get it to him. As Grant Givens chips it into the bench, almost hitting ASU head coach Zach Kowalchuk, who did play a couple of years here for the D1 team at ASU. In his time there, he had 79 points in 168 games played, so he was a big factor of that team, and now he's coaching this D2 team, so giving back to his team and hopefully trying to coach them to a comeback victory here today. Puck high in the air. It bounces behind Matthew Perry. Shot on by ASU right into the glove of Peyton Woodleaf. Makes it look too easy. There's a little hold on. 2:36 left here in the second period. A&M on top, 4-2. Storyline for this game, A&M coming off of a 2-game series with GCU, just the neighboring opponents of ASU. So they're looking at a little bit of fatigue here as this game goes on, as Renenbacher tries to go to the middle but can't.
Well, I will say early in this game, A&M did look somewhat fatigued, but obviously this script has completely flipped, now leading 4-2.
Nathaniel Hahn gets it back. He's shadowed by Renenbacher. He gets past one. He's getting about, but he hits Perry. He gives him a little bit of that reverse hit there. As the other Perry, Matthew Perry for A&M brings it out. Jack Perry was hit by Hahn there. Is rushing in the corner. Gets the pass out. And it's blocked. Stopped by Casto. 1:54 left in the second period. Music tonight has been absolutely on point. Shout out to the scores box who have been putting on this performance. It's been unbelievable for them.
We were getting more hard rock music, lighter pop music, a hand clap by Fitz and the Tan.
Puck is saucered out. Looked like it went on net, but there will be another penalty. Interference call going against A&M. John Bowditch will head to the sin bin. As we'll see an ASU power play with 1:46 left in the second period. So if they don't capitalize here, they'll start with a power play, barring any other circumstances.
Well, ASU needed this year.
This is huge.
Minute 46 to play.
Texas
Look
A&M minor
for
penalty.
some
number
momentum
15,
going
John
into
Bowditch.
the second
2
intermission.
minutes
And
for
ASU needs
interference.
it badly right
Bowditch, 2 for interference.
McEwitt gets the puck off the faceoff and just chips it all the way down. Casto back for ASU. Gunnarsson gains some speed behind his own net. He leaves it, fakes the drop pass to Murkowski, tries to chip it in, but cannot, as McEwitt will just chip it all the way down on Casto. Bellatini back for it. He'll start out from the right side of his net. McEwitt falls, almost trips up his own teammate. On the same side, Bellatini was coming down. Here's Perry in the middle, leaves it. Shot on for ASU, blocked by McEwitt. There will be another penalty going against A&M. They're going to try and set up a little bit of a 6-on-4 here, but they'll just give the puck to Lou. So they'll go on a 5-on-3 of their own. Here with 1:02 left in the second period. This is an absolutely massive opportunity for ASU to get back in this one before the second intermission. We'll hear what the call was.
Texas A&M minor penalty number 6, Mason Burdett, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Burdett will go to the box for cross-checking.
1:02 remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining.
Shot fired around. Weingart grabs it. He looks for a shot but can't get it. Emily's at the point. Plays it down low for Sanders. And once again, the net pops off its moorings.
See what the ASU do here. A&M had a similar, almost an identical opportunity earlier in this game when playing +5. Now ASU returns to base.
50 seconds left in the second period. Lou behind his own net. He's just going to hold the puck there to kill some time. Boyer plays it back to Amelise. He'll look for a shot. He walks to the slot. He can't get there. Weingart slowly creeping in. Plays it to the left circle to Boyer. Weingart shot. It's rebound. And it's cleared away by Lou. Amelise has it now. On the left point, he walks to the middle. He fires a shot. He fakes it. Plays it to Weingart, who fires. And he scores! Barred down! Weingart with the snipe. And ASU is down just one with 25 seconds to go here in the second period. What a shot by Ben Weingart, his first of the season. That's a massive goal for ASU as they're now back in this one, giving them a little bit of momentum before the end of the second period.
Well, again, we talk about momentum exactly. ASU seems dead. The vibes are just not really there for ASU. Just quiet. The team is quiet on the bench. The crowd will get knocked off by one. There's some momentum as you head into the final period of play.
That was a wonderful shot by Weingart. He just wound up and fired that one home with the snapshot. Went bar down over the shoulder of Woodleaf. As we close in on the final 5 seconds, they'll try and get one more shot off. Weingart again, offside, but it's blocked away by Woodleaf anyways as a shoving match happens. Two A&M players, both cross-checking Weingart, each from one side, so he's looking at them as if they're looking a little dumb there. Almost a penalty for A&M, but Weingart having a good end to the second period. The defenseman had 12 points in 26 games last season for this ASU team. So 3 seconds left. They'll try and get a shot off from the blue line, but that won't happen. Marshall rushing, traps it in his feet. That'll do it for the second period here in Tempe, Arizona. A&M on top, 4-3. ASU will have a power play lasting 58 seconds as when we enter into the third period. A wonderful second period. I mean, there was so much action in that one. I think we've been spoiled for this game.
We were most certainly spoiled, and I think ASU was somewhat caught off guard to start the second period. They did play slot, but at the same time, you look at A&M playing back-to-back days, looking fatigued in that first period of action. I think they just came out maybe too confident, but overconfident to start the second period, and it shows. But hey, limited the damage, down by one entering the final 20 minutes of play. Should be an interesting finish here. We'll
see if ASU can build some momentum off of that shot by Weingart as we head into another break here from Tempe, Arizona. I'm Colgan Herschel, Blaze Sports. Welcome back for the third period of play. Back in Tempe, Arizona, I'm Colgan Herschel. Alongside me is Wyatt Bohmeyer. We had an interesting interesting second period with lots of goals and lots of penalties.
Well, it was just complete chaos. You could say ASU led 2-0 heading into the start of the second period, but found themselves in a 4-2 deficit. However, a Ben Weingart goal cut the deficit to 4-3, which is where we currently stand. And really, the standout player from that second period of action had to have been Nick Leone, who had 2 goals, number 33 for Texas A&M. And just momentum right now, I would say, is up in the air, but that second period of play was pretty much, I would say, dominated by Texas A&M. They were all over the place, just putting pressure on ASU in their defensive zone. And as we head into the final action of play, really, momentum remains up for grabs.
It'll be important for ASU and A&M to both get out to an incredible start here. As Weingart has it in his own zone, he brings it up the left-hand side and dumps it in where Boyer waits for it on the right-hand side. He plays it to the middle where Sanders has it. Over to Weingart, who fires it from the point. It's up in the air. Emily's tries to keep it in the zone but cannot. Unusual for him tonight as he's been so good at keeping those pucks in. He brings it out. Murkowski now with it on the right-hand side. Cuts through the middle. Trying to get by his own teammate Sanders but cannot. Weingart with it on the left-hand side. Fires it to the middle and goes through the crease. Emily's right point, walks the line, looks to fire a shot, sidesteps, fires one, and it's blocked by A&M. As that'll do it for the ASU power play. Boyer, behind his own net, fires it all the way around to Weingart. Tries to chip it back, but cannot. Boyer checks Zach into the boards. Boyer brings it out. Fires a shot on, goes wide left of Woodleaf, all the way back to Gunnarsson at the ASU bench. Rennenbarger dumps it in. It'll be Matthew Feelick back for Texas A&M. They try and clear it but cannot. Rennenbarger reclaims it, feeds it down low to Perry. Jack Perry in the corner. Chips it out to Gunnarsson, shoots it just wide of the Texas A&M net on the right-hand side. Ethan Chen now walks on the left-hand side, fires a shot, and it's loose, but it's cleared away by ASU all the way back up to Jack Perry, who leaves it for Benettini.
It was Jacob Gunnarsson who cleared that puck.
Benettini plays it all the way across the ice to Perry, who has it on the left-hand boards. He chips it up to Gunnarsson, who tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked by Chen up at the point. Gunnarsson pinches in to grab the puck. He spins it back but turns it over to A&M. As they just try a soft chip and it's blocked by Gunnarsson. Coach will not be happy about that one. Mason Burdett brings it out for A&M, and there will be a penalty on the play going against ASU. Be an interference call going against Jack Perry of ASU, as that'll send Texas A&M back to the power play. Looking to grab that momentum.
Well, silly mistake by Jack Perry, the only current true freshman on this Sun Devil squad. Penalties beginning to rack up for both of these clubs.
Perry's had a good game so far tonight. He has a goal back in that second period. That's the other Perry for A&M. Too many Perrys in this game. As a shot from the left point is captured by Casto as he holds on. 17:29 left in the third period. Walcott to take the draw as he wins it, as he loses it to Burdett. He plays it to his point, and he turns it over to Switchenberg, but he just turns it right back over as there's a shot that goes right over the net of ASU. Switchenberg clears it all the way down past Matthew Perry, the actual goal scorer for A&M. He will bring it behind his own net as they'll regroup. Leon will bring it out. He has 2 goals in this one, both back in the second period. He brings it down the left-hand side. Switchenberg sticks it off. Almost too many men for A&M as Rushing hops quickly off the bench. Walcott sprays the goalie as he covers it. It'll be a face-off to the left side of Woodleaf in the A&M defensive zone. 1:22 left on their power play. 16:54 left in the game.
2 on the penalty kill for ASU. Really, if you look at the difference in this game, A&M scoring, well, ASU was down. It was a 5-on-3 situation. A&M would score, and then they would later score another goal in a 5-on-4 situation. So really, penalties have been you can say, the kryptonite for ASU in this game.
Haddock now with it on the right corner of his offensive zone. Gilbert fires a shot just wide. Switchenberg on the right point. He'll walk. He fires it to Haddock, who fires, and it's blocked away by Rushing, the captain of A&M. Burdett plays it back to Rushing behind his net as he rushes out. He'll play it up. A&M dumps it deep. It'll go around the net. Burdett now with it. Hit by Gilbert. Rushing comes into the play. Zach tries to play it up to the point but can't. Zach now that plays it to the slot. Fired on. No shot taken. Christian Spearman with that one. McEwig tried to get it up. Could not. Rushing on the right corner. Plays it up to Spearman. He fires a shot. It's on net. It's loose. Oh, what a save by Casto. The puck sprung free into the slot. It was Zach with the shot who took it. And it was just snared right out of the air by Casto.
Well, if ASU ends up coming back winning this game, you have to look at the performance of ASU goalie Liam Casto. He's been putting his body in the line of fire all afternoon. Just another phenomenal save.
What a stop there. Caught him red-handed in front of the net. Call the cops. There's been a robbery. Rushing now with it. Fires it on. Out of his net again. There's going to be another penalty. And it will go against A&M. Colson Zach will go. I think this one will be for goaltender interference as he collided with Casto.
Got some words.
So that'll cut the last 11 seconds of the A&M power play short. And we'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey for the first time here tonight. We've seen everything. We've seen a little bit of 5-on-3, some power play, some 4-on-4.
Your hockey bingo card must be, you must have bingo by now.
I'm looking like it's looking pretty likely that we're going to get maybe even a blackout tonight.
Exactly. I was thinking that.
It'll be Murkowski for the faceoff to start the 4-on-4 for 11 seconds. McEwig brings it behind the net of A&M. He stops up, looking to kill the rest of these 4 seconds off. It'll be Spearman. A&M's penalty is over, or ASU's penalty is over, as A&M just chips it back to where Weingard waits for it. Weingard passes it to his defensive partner, Amelise, who will bring it in with speed. Down the left-hand side of the boards, he'll check shade one. Try to play it back to Weingard, where Chen blocks the pass. Amelise hit on the left boards by McEwig. Chen brings it out, but turns it back over to Weingard, who spins a pass back to Amelise. Fakes the shot, fires it over to Boyer, and it hops over his stick. Boyer in the corner. Down low to Murkowski. Over to Weingard. Weingard with it now. Over to Amelise at the top of the slot. He fires it, and it goes wide. Weingard, the defenseman, down low behind the net. Murkowski reclaims it back to Amelise. Up top to Boyer, who fires one on net. And it goes to the left side boards, where Amelise recovers it. 54 seconds left on the power play for ASU. Amelise at the top of the point drops it for Weingard, who fires it on net. It's blocked away. Boyer couldn't get the rebound in time. He goes back to the corner. Backhand passes it to Weingard at the top of the point, who fires it on net. And it's blocked away by A&M. Tired bodies for both teams. A&M trying to clear it. Weingard walks in the slot but can't. Burdett tries to backhand it. Couldn't get it out. Murkowski behind the net of A&M. It's fired in the slot by Sanders, and he couldn't get it on net. Murkowski back to the right-hand point where Boyer waits. He fires a backdoor pass to Weingard, but couldn't get it. Amelise races to keep it in, but cannot. A&M goes for a change. Amelise brings it back in. Boyer from the right point fires it, and it's blocked by Woodleaf. Boyer looking for Gunnarsson off the bench. He plays it up to the right boards to Amelise, who fires it on net. And it's blocked behind the net. A&M's power play over. 13:40 left in the period. Boyer with the shot on. Stopped by Woodleaf. What action.
Just ASU unable to connect, but just back and forth. Oh, my goodness. And ASU and Texas A&M are even up in terms of shots on goal at 36 apiece with 13:37 to play in this third period. But ASU, they have been applying pressure in the defensive zone of A&M to start this third period.
Shot right off the draw Blocked by Woodleaf. Gunnarsson at the point, fires it over the net. It'll be Perry looking to get the puck back from A&M as they finally get possession, but lose it right back. Where Seachrist waits. A&M in their own zone. Spearman brings it out. Shouted by Gunnarsson. He chips it past him. Spearman races behind the ASU net. He'll look to the point to play a pass. Dylan Liu over to Matthew Feelick on the left boards. Plays it down low where Ethan Ratliff waits. Feelick chips it into the air. Perry tried to get it back, but Spearman steals it. Leon now, 2 goals in the game, looking for a hat trick. He fires it, but it's blocked. Renenbacher with lots of open ice on the right boards. Chips it down low, but it's blocked by Grant Gibbons. Bellatini recovers it. Perry walks in down the slot, stumbles and falls. Bellatini now with it, up at the point. Tries to play a pass over to Seachrist, but he couldn't get over. Seachrist brings it down the right-hand boards. Trying to sidestep one, he does! Oh, and it's blocked away by Woodleaf. What an opportunity for Seachrist. As he had a nifty move to get past one, but couldn't find the back of the net. Jack Perry in the corner. One of the A&M players just got rocked by Bellatini, or by McDonald, who's been all over the ice in terms of hitting. That was Givens who got crunched there on the boards. McDonald in front of that, he fires one. And it's blocked by the left pad of Woodleaf. Hill cover, 11:51 left in regulation.
Well, Woodleaf beginning to look like Casto. His body is being put in the line of fire going down. ASU is retaking the lead in terms of shots on goal, 38-36, but still, we knew this game going into it would be back and forth, and it has played like that for the most part, a back and forth affair, and ASU on the attack.
In all aspects of the game, it's been back and forth. First period was all ASU, that second period was mostly A&M, and now we're back to having ASU with constant pressure. Puck's been down there for the last 5 minutes, it seemed like, as A&M finally brings it out, but it's blocked in center ice once again by ASU. Gilbert will bring it out now. He'll sidestep one. He'll try and get to the net. He'll get a one-handed shot off, and now it's behind the net of A&M. Chipped high into the air. Will it go all the way for icing? Yes, it will. 11:24 left in regulation. 4-3 in favor of Texas A&M.
Well, we have not had many icings in this game. I believe it's the second or third of the game. One on each team, I believe. So in terms of icing, it's been a clean match.
Every attempt that they've made at getting an icing has always been trapped up in that neutral zone area. We saw it there on that play, and A&M got it back, and then they finally chipped it all the way out. This will be Murkowski for the faceoff. Boyer waits at the right circle. Weingard pinches in, can't get the puck. Boyer back with it. Left-hand side of the ice. Emily's at the center of his defensive zone. He'll shade one. Burdette blocks it for A&M. Weingard goes behind his own net. From left to right. Burdette steals it. Zach with a shot. Blocked away by the goaltender for ASU. Boyer hit by Burdette, but gives it to Amelise. A little bit of a hit to make a play there. Amelise with a shot on. It goes wide. Zach will bring it out for A&M. Boyer, a couple attempts at hitting him. He gives him a shove to the face. No call on the play. Leon with it in the slot. Murkowski steals it out. Chips it up to Boyer, but Lou breaks it up. Boyer lifts his stick. He'll fire a shot for a rebound, and it goes behind the net. Murkowski on the left side of the net. This will be Leon trying to get it past Weingard, but he can't. Weingard works it into the zone. He'll play a backhand shot on net, but it's blocked. Behind the net is ASU. Trying to find a pass to the middle, they can't. As there's another call, and it looks like the net is off once again here.
Well, nothing new there.
It's happened so many times here already tonight. Don't know if the pegs aren't in firm enough or just a little bit of soft ice here in Arizona. It is pretty hot out today.
It is. Let's get a current temperature check. It is 106 degrees out, so not 110, but still not, 50 in here? Below 50?
It's definitely cold in this rink, which is nice for us in our nice suits. Looking snazzy as always, Wyatt. Seachrist with a shot from the corner. It's blocked off the shoulder of A&M's goalie. as Perry looked for the rebound but couldn't get it. He'll play to Gunnarsson, who fires a one-timer wide. It'll find its way on net, and Rennenbacher tries to get a shot from the corner. He can't. A&M bench showing their pleasure for the goalie, for Woodleaf.
Halfway through this third period.
9:43 left in the period. As we'll see Spearman bring it out. He'll just chip it right out. Diving attempt by Seacrest to get it away from Leon. He succeeds as Gunnarsson lays a body in. Leon goes tumbling to the boards right in front of us. Perry works it along into the offensive zone. He's in the left-hand corner. Bellatini tried to get it back to him behind the net, but he couldn't. Here comes A&M. Hahn brings it out for them. Hahn plays it to Leon, who just dumps it in. Hahn looking to get to the slot. He can't. Bellatini in the neutral zone as the puck is dumped ringed around the boards, where Emily's captures it on the left side of their defensive zone. Gunnarsson tries a no-look pass and didn't work out. He'll grab it back now, but he'll lose it. Emily's has it. He brings it out of the zone. He has Rosenberg with him. He's in the left corner. Gets hit off the puck by Hahn. There's a battle, two A&M players, one ASU. That's Rosenberg for ASU, Hahn, and Cade Willis for A&M. A little spinorama, and there will be another penalty. This one will be a tripping penalty. This one going against Andrew Green of A&M. Or will it be number 7? It'll be number 7, Lucas Lissandro of Texas A&M. So ASU down 1 with 8:27 left in the game. We'll head back to the power play.
I believe that is now the third penalty of this third period. And I should say it's been a quick third period compared to that second period, which saw 5 combined goals scored in a long list of penalties committed.
A lot less sloppy than that first period, at least for ASU. A&M has not been up to play as they were in that second period. Gunnarsson was at the right point. He plays it down low where Bellatini waits. Gunnarsson walks the line, looking to fire a shot. He can't. Seacrest fakes a slap shot. Gunnarsson at the point. Bellatini tried a shot, and it's blocked by number 11, Evan McEwick. He's been all over the ice today, laying bodies, blocking shots all night. Seacrest will work it out of the middle of his own zone. He'll go down the left-hand side. Stick handling. Couple 10 and 2s, couple Mohawks. He'll try and work it to the middle. Perry behind the net, plays it back up to Seacrest at the slot, at the point. Seacrest reclaims it. He fires a shot on, and it goes just wide of the net, just over the blocker side of Woodleaf. Bellatini gets a high stick up high, no call. He's down in the corner. Play continues. No call yet on the play. Gunnarsson with it in his own zone. Bellatini hobbles off the ice, hands on his knees, reaching for his neck. He throws his glove into the bench, saying some words that we cannot repeat on this broadcast. Murkowski has it. He's going to get tripped up by the stick of Perry, or of Bellatini in the corner that he dropped. Gunnarsson with it at the right point. He fires a shot on net, and it goes just wide. A&M tries to trip it out. Burdette cannot. Weingard blocks it away. Boyer in the corner. 19 seconds left on the power play. Sanders now with it on the boards. He plays it back to Weingard. Burdette shadows him real closely. Boyer down low on the left side. He plays it to the middle. Gunnarsson at the right point. He walks to the middle, plays it back for Boyer. He's at the point. Gunnarsson wanted a one-timer, but the pass was in his feet, so he couldn't get a shot off. He flips a backhander to the right point, or to the right corner. Murkowski goes behind the net. Sanders gets the puck back at the left point. A&M has had no opportunity to score here as they come down the ice. Burdette looking to just get any shot on, and he does, as it's blocked away quite easily by Casto.
That's A&M's first shot on goal in quite some time.
That could potentially be their first shot of the period, as we'll have another whistle here. See what the call is. So it looks like the puck was flipped into the bench of ASU. 5:58 remaining in regulation time. ASU down 1-0 to Texas A&M. Similar story for ASU tonight. They have not been able to capitalize on the power play. I think so far they've gone 0 for 4, 0 for 5 on the power play, which puts them at 0 and 12 on the season so far in 2 games. As the puck's around the corner, in the right-hand corner. Weingart has it on the left side. He plays it up to Bellatini, who is back. Or no, that's Rosenberg, sorry. See Bellatini still on the bench for ASU, so that's good to see out of him. Good thing he's okay. Matthew Perry of A&M behind that. He hits Amelise. He falls down, though.
He took out the official as well.
That'll be a rough ride for the official here. Perry, not too big of a guy, but laying the body, he can probably have some impactful force. Weingart looking a little sluggish to get off the ice as he calls one of his teammates to change for him. Might have gotten shaken up there on the play as the puck's chipped out into the netting on the right side. 5:01 left in the period. Faceoff will be outside of the Texas A&M zone. They'll move the faceoff to the center ice. It'll be Walcott and Zach to take the faceoffs for their respective sides. Walcott wins it back to Gunnarsson.
Final 5 minutes of action here.
Gunnarsson up to Keller. Walcott races into the offensive zone down the right-hand side. He fires a shot over the net of Texas A&M. Keller chips it all the way around to Gunnarsson, who waits on the corner. He chips it back to the left side, but then it's brought back up. Gunnarsson tries a shot, blockered away by Woodleaf. It'll be Chen bringing it out to Burdett, who gets cross-checked in the middle of the ice. No call on the play. As Gunnarsson will play it up to Walcott. He'll chip it all the way up to Keller. Keller will fire shot, he scores! What a shot by Will Keller as he ties the game with 4:16 to go here in the third period. He walked down the slot and just fired it over the glove on the right side of Peyton Woodleaf. That's his first of the season.
There it is, ASU stealing the momentum back. Will Keller tying this game up at 4 apiece. And this is just a story period by period. The first and, third periods have been dominated by ASU. And just the missing piece is playing that full game. And really, that's going to be the key going forward with both of these teams. Who can play a full game of good hockey?
I think both sides, from a coaching standpoint, will not be too happy with their team's performance. As Sanders walks down the right-hand side, he fires one. It's scrambled. Is it in? It is! Murkowski scores! Jack Murkowski gives ASU the lead with less than 4 minutes to go here in the third period. We saw A&M score back-to-back goals early in the second period. Now late here in the third period, it's ASU's turn. They get on top.
A piece of the Texas A&M's old medicine ASU takes, scoring 2 goals in the span of 15 seconds, just like Texas A&M in that second period. Then all of a sudden, ASU leads 5-4.
We'll see if Texas A&M uses a similar strategy as the ASU players get up on the bench and start banging on the boards. All the momentum in this third period has gone in favor of ASU. Story of the game, as I was saying before, I think from a coaching standpoint, both sides are not going to be very happy as no team has played a complete game whatsoever. As we get called for a hand pass here in A&M's defensive zone. Two fast goals for ASU here late in the third period. As it's turned this entire game around, as now A&M is chasing. Boyer fires a shot from the circle, and it's covered by Woodleaf. He just soaks that one up right in his chest. This ASU team has had all of the momentum in this third period. I think we've seen maybe one shot on Liam Casto in this third period.
He has had, he has deserved a bit of a break, you could say, with the beating he took in the first and second period.
Shots 45-37 in favor of ASU, so plenty of shots here in this one, especially for a regulation game, as Switchenberg will play it up to Murkowski, the latest goal scorer for ASU. He'll chip it in where the defenseman Gilbert will rush into the corner. He'll crunch number 13, John Bowditch of A&M, as he lays on top of him. No penalty called. captain of A&M rushing, will rush into the offensive zone. Switchenberg behind his own net as the goalie rushes him on to get it. He gets it all the way up, but Gilbert is offsides as the faceoff will come all the way back to ASU's defensive zone. 3:03 left in the third period. ASU on top, 5-4. Bellatini back on the ice for ASU. He was shaken up earlier in the period. Got a high stick, probably to the neck. I see some players wearing neck guards out here tonight as the shot's fired wide by A&M.
Final 3 minutes of play.
Neck guards slowly becoming mandatory in all levels of hockey after the incidents of last season in some of the European hockey leagues. As Bellatini gets it up to Renbarger as A&M fumbles it in their own zone. Burdette chips it out. Bellatini with a nice toe drag at his own blue line to get past one. Fans in awe of that one. Perry behind in the left corner of his offensive zone as Zach brings it out for A&M. Chen down the right-hand boards. Tries to get it to the middle. He can't. Lou now with it in the corner. He whiffs on the pass, but chips it behind for Zach. Colson Zach tries to play it to the middle, but can't, and Weingard just gives a soft little chip back out to center ice. 2:10 remaining in the third period. ASU on top, 5-4. After two quick goals back-to-back. It was all ASU in the first period as they got out to an early 2-0 lead, and then A&M quickly pushed back, getting back on top 4-2. And then it's all ASU in this third period, as that one will go for an icing. It'll be back in the ASU defensive zone. We'll see what kind of game plan that A&M will use. They will use their timeout right now to rest their top guys. We'll see if Woodleaf will come out of the net for A&M to get that.
Next question: When do we think Woodleaf is going to get pulled? Now there's still just under 2 minutes, 1:48.
I would expect to see him get pulled. If not now, he'll be standing at the top of the circles waiting to be pulled if A&M wins the faceoff and gains possession, as they are only down one, but you want to give those 6 guys who are on the ice enough time to create a play to get some shots on net and try to beat Liam Casto, who has had a decent game.
It's a very high-risk, high-reward play. You're going to give an extra offensive player, yet an empty netter most certainly wins the game for ASU.
Horn sounds as the players will line up. Fans getting into this one late here in the third period, 1:48 to go. 5-4 your score. We'll see if they send out 6 guys. They will. A&M will pull their goalie. The Aggies will send out their 6 guys. Rushing. They'll be rushing. Grant Givens, Jacob Smith, Burdette, as the shot's blocked wide, and McHugh and Leon. Those 6 are the names that are on the ice for A&M. Leon over the side looking for the hat trick. He fires. It's blocked by Gunnarsson. They're trying to clear it out. They do. It's chipped in the air. Here they come. ASU stops up, and they score. Jack Haddock gets his second of the game with the empty netter, as that one will surely seal the deal here in Tempe, Arizona for ASU.
Well, Haddock puts the icing on the cake for the Sun Devils, as they most certainly improved to 2-0 on the season, and just a night and day difference from the second to third period of action. ASU finding the momentum that they had in the first period, bringing it back, and really just a nice cap off to this game.
It was Brandon Bosch who blocked the passing attempt in his own zone, stopped up in the offensive zone, and fired it over to Jack Haddock, who got the empty net goal. Gunnarsson flips it to center ice, where Keller will grab it. It goes down low, where Bowditch has it. McDonald fired a shot, couldn't get it on that, and it's another shot, and it's another goal for ASU. Vance Walcott on the back door, as they're adding insult to injury here in this one.
Well, we've talked about the script being flipped. It has been simultaneously flipped back toward ASU. 3 goals, actually 4 goals in this third period, now leading 7-4.
The scoreboard does not show how much of a different game this has been. I mean, we've seen both teams having momentum highly in each period.
The final score will not indicate how close this game is.
Exactly right. ASU has had all of the momentum in this third period as that puck is chipped out of play with 49 seconds to go. A&M has had no opportunity to get any opportunities on net here in this third period. It's been really interesting to see how much the momentum has actually changed for both sides here. ASU will send out their third line of McDonald, Walcott, and Keller. They win the draw. Switchenberg in his own zone. He'll chip it up for McDonald. It'll go back on net of Casto in the ASU zone. I think that's their second shot of the period. It was from center ice, so not too much opportunities here for them. As A&M will try and get one more opportunity just to get the score a little bit closer. They'll bring it in. They'll fire a shot on, and Casto grabs it with the glove. 16 seconds left in the third period. Barring any absolutely major circumstances, ASU should go on to win this game. Haddock to take the draw. Him and Leon both have 2 goals in this one. Leon on Texas A&M. Puck is chipped up into the air in the defensive zone of ASU's 4 seconds. Will run off the clock. Fans counting down, and that one will do it. The Arizona State Sun Devils will come on top here in this one by a final score of 7-4. What a game we saw here tonight. Lots of scoring opportunities, high pace, high action. Pretty much every opportunity that they had, there was an opportunity to score.
Well, credit to ASU. When they were down 4-2 in that second period, they could have given up, they could have rolled over, but they fought back, fought through adversity, ended up winning this one by a score of 7-4. That score, of course, does not indicate how close this game was played, but still, credit to ASU rallying the troops when they needed to do so. Big goals. I think really for ASU, the big difference had to have come from Jack Haddock with 2 goals in the game for the Sun Devils. It's just a good, solid win and a 2-0 start to the season.
It was the Weingard goal late in that second period that gave ASU a lot of momentum heading into the break, and they really capitalized off of that. Players shaking hands here, as that one will do it for us here through Blaze Radio. We thank you for tuning into this one. I'm Colgan Herschel, alongside my partner, Wyatt Bomeyer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.